That one was, pun intended, a very clean joke.
It was.
That was good though. I like that. That was a good one. That was like that was kind of like a dad joke. That was a dad joke.
It was. I picked up. Well, funny enough, I'm on Microsoft Bing right now, and I typed in dad jokes, and it said
Microsoft Bing is the daddest of search engines.
It said 148 dad jokes that are actually funny. It said best corny dad jokes, and there's two listed. And then best one-liner dad jokes, there's 2 listed, and best dad joke puns. And I was like, okay, well, I'll get through those. We got a couple more episodes.
Yep, we can do that. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the Elder Elves, where we're playing Tether. It's a 2-person TTRPG. It's story-based and relies on us having a prompt every week, where our characters, mine, started out in the present, and Miranda's started out in 1993, which we all know was the peak of civilization.
Great year, that 1993.
Great year. My character has since traveled back to 1963, and has since again traveled back even further.
How far will Jordan go?
Jordan will go the distance.
But will she go the speed?
Oh, absolutely. So that's where we're at. And last week you drew the 5 of clubs.
Yes.
Which do you have it, or do you want? Ever since you called me out, I bring up my PDF every time.
I got my PDF. Click, click.
You got your physical dimension flyer.
I can read the prompt.
Okay, you read the prompt.
It says, dealing with the terror takes a serious toll on your personal life. How? Will things ever be the same? It's very existential.
It's incredibly, especially for a young child, which is your character.
Yep. A 40-year-old woman is writing as a 10-year-old. And that's challenging.
Well, it would be for some people, but it's not a challenge for you.
That's right.
Because that's just who you are.
I were
Don't
a
let
10-year-old
anybody tell you different.
10-year-old child trapped in this body.
You never let anybody tell you otherwise.
Legoland says otherwise. Okay, Colin.
Because you have to be charged full price.
No, you have to have a child to go to Legoland during most times.
You do?
Yeah. Unless someone can tell me if I'm wrong, but last time I looked, I had to borrow a child to go to Legoland. Yeah, well, I mean, I did ask, like, one of my coworkers said I could borrow his daughter if I wanted, and I was like, that's great. Okay, that's fine.
This was a child you knew.
No, I haven't met her, but I've seen her in pictures, and she's adorable. But I was like, I have some options. I could take Penny. I can take my neighbor kids because I was talking about Legoland and stuff, and they're like, I will go to Legoland with you. And I was like, sweet.
Just the Pied Piper of, like,
children.
Lego children.
Just, I have a Lego flute and I'm playing it. And the little kids are like, I want to hang out with you, Miranda. You're so cool. I'm like, that's me.
Don't mind me.
And
just human trafficking to get into this theme park.
I just want to go to Legoland, my man. We didn't have the resources to go.
Please, Auntie Miranda, we can't go to Legoland again. We've been there so many times.
Can't we go to Disney? No, you shut your mouth.
I want to go to school. I want to learn. Please.
Says no child ever.
I know.
I don't know. There's some kids that love school, though. I've met them. But not my character.
Nope.
Do you want me to start reading?
I do.
Okay.
You got 25 minutes.
Okay. Here. Shit. All right, here we go. So, August 4th, 1993. Dear Jordan, I haven't written in a month, and I'm sorry. Everything you told me to do, I didn't. Have I made things worse because of it? I have failed you. I tried to find the mirror, but couldn't. Maybe I wasn't trying hard enough. I burned this book. Or I tried to, but it wouldn't burn. I thought if I didn't write in it anymore, things would be normal. But they aren't. My grandparents are worried about me, probably because I don't talk to them much, and I have been avoiding the mirrors in our house. I heard them talking. My papa thinks it's because I miss my old life. My Nana says there's something more going on. And I mean, she's right. Yesterday, a man joined us for dinner. They introduced him as the Deacon Troy Waters. But I know when I saw him, he wasn't that person. It doesn't know how to smile and feel it. Have you ever seen someone with the lights gone from their eyes? He was so interested in me. He asked me all sorts of questions, and when he left, he held my hand and said my name, Charlie. As though we knew each other and we would see each other soon. He even said that to my grandparents. My papa told him he would bring me to service on Sunday. My Nana never took her hand off of my shoulder, and I felt it squeeze when Papa said that. I can't trust my papa anymore. I live with people who are okay with what this thing is doing. I have been really thinking about that combination of the safe, and I made a decision that I don't know will help you. It may just trap this thing, this terror here. Tonight, I am going to the Cutter house. I am going to break the mirror. If it works, if I did it, then if you use another mirror from the past, it may skip this year and put you back in your own time. I haven't been sleeping. I've been too afraid. You are my only friend, and I don't want to let you down anymore. Wish me luck. Your friend, Charlie.
First of all, we have delivered some traumas to your character.
Well,
we have actively developed over the course of this game trauma for your character.
This poor kid needs therapy.
Who now covers up the mirrors. Doesn't trust her grandparents.
Nope.
And what was the other one? Oh, you're not talking.
Yeah, not talking to them. Covers the mirrors, has seen someone melt in front of their face, sure. Recognizes this terror, is like, have you seen the lights go out in someone's eyes? Oh,
wow.
Charlie needs some therapy. Charlie's about to become
Charlie's not going to get therapy for another 20 to 30 years.
I mean, Charlie's about to commit possibly arson. Maybe just
it's
a little bit.
1993. This kid is not getting help anytime soon.
No, this kid is going to be burglarizing a historic house. Rebellious.
I just went for a little smashy smash. I don't know. I had to do it to help my imaginary friend who lives in the book that I found.
I've been trying to burn it.
Yeah, so that's something that you added to the story. So the book can't be destroyed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because you asked me to burn it.
Which is good and makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. Well, and also you're like, burn it. And I'm like, you know what? In this, I was like, I was handed a prompt that I can inflict trauma. But really, like, I can add a mental state that, like, we haven't been writing about. Like, that this kid has. And what else do you use a journal for when you're young, except to, like, express, like, how angsty or whatever's happening is happening.
100%.
So I was like, no, I'm gonna write in that, like, emotional trauma sense, but also, like, I wanted to give you a nugget of something, potentially to use, like, to kick you off a little. But then I also wanted to leave my end a little open by setting it as a, like, if this works, then I've been there. So the next time I get to write, I think we're almost at the end of the diamonds. I think you're the next prompt.
No, diamonds are over. We're in clubs.
Sorry, clubs. Oh my god, I'm high.
Just like Charlie, because she's leading a life of crime now.
Oh shit. Yes. So we're almost done with clubs, I think. So I think it goes you and then me. So I wanted to leave myself a little bit of wiggle room in terms of writing, like, where she's going,
I think we're at a point in the story where I need to go back and re-listen to everything straight through. Because I'll go back and listen to, like, the week before.
Yeah.
But now I think I need to go back, especially now because we're fucking around with time.
The timey-wimey.
And, like, the mechanics of how does this work? If you smash that mirror, what happens?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Or can you even smash the mirror?
Well,
maybe it's like a book.
Dear Jordan, I dragged a sledgehammer behind my bike for 3 miles. I couldn't lift it, so I left it in the road and got a hammer. I had to ride all the way back to my papa's house in order to get it.
Couldn't smash the mirror, so I lit the whole house on fire.
It's gone.
And then when it didn't burn down, I stole a truck and I drove it into it.
I unscrewed the whole frame of what the mirror's in, and I put it in the back of my papa's pickup truck that I stole because I learned how to drive watching Mario Kart.
That's right. Wait, okay, so 1993.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there would have been Mario Kart, right? I think probably for SNES.
Hold on. No.
No, you don't think so?
Not yet.
I can do it quick. We actually have time. I can do it quick.
Oh yeah, we have 6 minutes. No.
When was the first Mario Kart? Okay, when was the first Mario Kart released? Oh, August 27th, 1992.
Ooh, so see? Ta-da. I mean, that's how I learned how to drive. I'm not even joking. I watched, like, gas and brake, right? So I knew gas was on the right-hand side, brake was on the left. You can watch them move their feet. Anyway. Tidbits.
Okay, so this is interesting. So where our characters are at.
Mm-hmm. You have...
I'm in the far path.
You're in... Yes. And you have Charlie plugging along, finding out little nuggets of things. Like...
Now, the deacon... Okay, so you didn't describe the deacon, but did you say if she recognized the deacon?
Yes.
I was presuming...
Yes. She recognized them based on their eyes. And the fact that it doesn't know how to really smile. Because it smiled at her this whole time.
Right.
But it doesn't really know how to... The Terror doesn't really know how to smile in a way
more of
that's...
an impression than anything else.
Mm-hmm. Have you ever met someone that has...
No, never. I've never met anybody.
that has, like, no... Like, that's just dead? Like, dead eye?
Yeah. Yeah.
I met one guy once. And it was so eerie. Like, he had seen a lot of stuff. And really, like, he needed a lot of... Like, he just needed a lot of love and support. But he told me, like, when he looked at you, it didn't feel like he was looking at you. It felt like he was a husk.
Uh-huh.
Like he had checked out. Like there's that his nervous system's doing what it's supposed to do, but the person that is there is like not there. It's just like a robot, pretty much. It was really eerie. And he told me that every morning he woke up and looked in the mirror and told himself that he was alive. And I was like,
oh, wow.
I was like, okay, buddy. And that he was okay. He was okay and he was alive. And I was like,
what a statement.
Yeah. But, you know, he was a vet and he had seen some pretty gnarly, crazy stuff. But he's the only person I've ever met that I was like, there is no one home here. Like when someone says the lights are out, like no one, like he was just on autopilot. It was just crazy. And that's what I was thinking about when I was writing it, that this like,
yeah,
that like when he smiles, there's no connection of what, like there's no feeling to it. It's just a reflex. So
I'm wondering, in your mind,
mm-hmm.
is there something special about Charlie and or Jordan, or is it just because they found the books? Because you have the terror, and I mean, by game mechanics, like we're sort of intended to deal with the terror.
Mm-hmm. We are.
But the way you're portraying it is much more like the terror can almost sniff Charlie out,
mm-hmm.
or is invested or engaged. But that could just be because the terror knows where the book is.
Mm-hmm. I don't think I've addressed that portion yet because I haven't gotten a prompt yet.
Yeah.
For that. And I think that in my mind, it's kind of like how I was thinking about like how this is kind of like a nod to Stephen King's It, right? And when you're aware of the terror, this is how I was thinking about it. When you're aware of the terror, it's more aware of you.
Oh, I like that.
You know?
That's good.
So when it is, so the more people aware of it, and you're not under its influence. So we know the town is going along with whatever it wants, but now you have this one rebellious kid that has seen everything, and maybe the terror doesn't know exactly. It's just it's just a child, you know. But prior, I said that Charlie's grandparents basically sold something, like gave up something, and Charlie wasn't a part of that. And so,
you're right.
You know, maybe the reason why Jordan was let go from the town, and maybe the reason why Charlie's mom was let go from the town, was because of the pact they made. And so they gave up their own life to allow these two people that they love and care about to go. And so you go, you don't really, and in a little nod to it, you know, the further you get away, you don't really think about your hometown anymore. You don't really think about that stuff until you're back in it, and then you're like, ugh, here I am again. Okay, things have changed, but
yeah.
You know, and then you have Charlie coming into it with these kid eyes and being like, I don't want to be here. But now Charlie's kind of stuck, and like her mom and stepdad are off on some trip, and now is Charlie going to be kind of not remembered? Like, is she now like
Shit.
her being, is it basically being bartered behind the scenes, and she doesn't know whatever goes on at Sunday service, you know?
Right. Oof. Damn.
I know.
All right.
There's so many.
We're packing some stuff up and then unpacking some stuff at the same time. We're shipping it to ourselves. We're packing it up, shipping it to ourselves, and then unpacking.
Oh, sending it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ready?
I am ready.
Next prompt.
Next prompt is for you. And we're in diamonds. No, just kidding. We're in clubs. 9. Oh.
9 of clubs.
Oh, how are we fucking doing this? Effing doing this. I'm sorry. For our children at home.
We swear on our own. We swear on our own show.
How do we do this? Every week, right? I write this like crazy thing. You get a prompt and it like piggybacks perfectly. Something in town is destroyed. What is it? Why is it significant? Are you kidding me?
Oh.
How, like, we do not, like, for our listeners,
viewers? We have viewers.
Yes. And viewer. Well, but you just pulled the card. And I went to number 9 in the book, and it was that.
Yeah, we don't read ahead. We don't.
No, like I don't even.
Neither of us read ahead.
Nope, I don't know
we don't
what.
know what the next card's gonna be.
I know in terms of like 3 random cards from the hearts pile. We don't know what those random cards are, so we're at like 3 random cards from the clubs pile, this is the 3rd club, right? So the next one is the Ace of Clubs. So what? We're getting close to speed. We're almost through this game. Oh my god.
It's ramping up.
Yeah.
Ramping up. Well, that was really good. I enjoyed what you did. I am starting to feel bad for your character.
It says in the beginning of the book, like right in the beginning of the book that like it's dangerous. You guys are in danger.
Yep. Spells it out.
It feeds on fear and panic of the people.
Spells it out.
Pretty sure, I think. Yeah. And it says possibly triumph. You might win. And
you may win.
You may win.
Not necessarily. Not guaranteed.
No. Charlie's like chain smoking. Cloves.
For sure. Freaking cloves.
Newports. Drinking Pabst. Ginny High Life. Oh, anyway.
Oh, man.
This poor kid.
It's been a real hard summer. Been a hard summer, man.
She becomes the town, like, pyromaniac. She just burns everything. There's no town.
Well, there goes Charlie again. She's burning something else.
Oh, man. She's actually the head of Google now.
Why Google?
I don't know. I was going to...
You just pick one random company.
One random company. Well, you know what? Because I looked over and Google's open. So I was like, AOL.com. That's her dynasty.
She burned it down. That's why. That's what happened to AOL.
Anyway, okay.
That was awesome.
Thank you.
I don't know what I'm going to do next, but I'm going to amp it up.
I mean, you got a good prompt.
I got a great prompt, and I'm following up a good story beat. So, okay.
Cool.
You can find us every Tuesday, except for this week, because we were kind of bogged down with other schedule stuff, so it was out a little late. Sorry about that.
Oops.
Whoops. You can usually find us on Tuesdays at 6 p.m. on Twitch and YouTube and Facebook. The video on demand and podcast is available the next day, and I'll get those up for this episode. Toot sweet. You can find us, well, you can find me at colincarlton.com, but I did throw up a little webpage for the Elder Elves on there. So yeah, well, you can go there.
Look at you.
You can go there and check that out. Otherwise, you can find me on social media at Colin Carlton VO. Pretty much anywhere except that stupid one that nobody likes anymore. Miranda, tell people about you.
You can also find me on most social networks. And yeah, I'm as Obscurabrasion, which is pretty sexy. Spicy. But you can find me on TikTok making little videos about me trying to pet my cat and her not wanting.
Who is right behind you right now.
Can you see her?
Yes, it's terrifying.
She's the worst. She bites me. Like, you guys don't even know. She yells at me the whole time. She slaps me. It's like a whole thing. I don't know.
Whole thing. You can also find us at the Elder Elves.
You can.
All over the place.
Yeah, the Elder Elves. We are doing a little TikToker on there. We try to post some videos, but be kind because I get a little bogged down. But I have a bunch of videos that I want to upload soon, a bunch of Let's Play, so little teasers of other games that are out there.
Yep.
And that's it.
And give us a subscribe or
Please.
A follow wherever you find us.
Yeah.
YouTube, Spotify, or any other podcast app. And, leave us a review where you can do it if you want, or just tell people the old-fashioned way by shouting at them from your window down to the street.
Hey, and just remember, guys, if you get us a lot of follows on TikTok, we can go live and we can bring you all sorts of content. And I know you want to see my cat wherever she just went in the background screaming. I know you want that. And who doesn't? That's some good live content right there.
Yeah, nobody. Yeah, if you get us live on TikTok, we'll just do a whole live where it's just Miranda's cat's butt.
I don't know if I want to have those people.
No?
What kind of people
Never mind.
We're
not going to do that.
She's pure.
We'll just add that to Charlie's trauma list.
Cat butthole.
Cat butthole. Okay, good night, everybody.
Good night, guys.